Hey guys, in this video I'll show you everything new that I found in iOS 27 Beta 5 and iOS 27 Public Beta 3. Apple released iOS 27 Beta 5 to developers and iOS 27 Public Beta 3 to public beta testers on August 10, 2026. These releases arrived 3 weeks after the release of iOS 27 Beta 4 and Public Beta 2. You can install iOS 27 Beta 5 and Public Beta 3 on supported devices including the iPhone 11 and later, as well as the iPhone SE 2 and later. And iOS 27 Beta 5 and Public Beta 3 wasn't the only software update they released. Apple also released iPadOS 27 Beta 5 and Public Beta 3, watchOS 27 Beta 5 and Public Beta 3, tvOS 27 Beta 5 and Public Beta 3, visionOS 27 Beta 5 and Public Beta 3, and macOS 27 Golden Gate Beta 5 and Public Beta 3. So with that out of the way, let's take a look at the build number before getting the features, changes, and other things I noticed in this release. The build number for iOS 27 Beta 5 is 24A5408D. The modem firmware has also been updated on the iPhones I tested. Now, let's take a look at the features and changes. Number 1, app icons. First, let's talk about app icons. In Beta 5, Apple has updated several app icons, including Preview, the App Store, TV Remote, Settings, Safari, and Siri. The Siri icon is These changes gave the icons a slightly different appearance compared with the previous betas. Number 2, Siri. Next, let's talk about Siri. The Siri icon inside settings has also been updated so that it matches the Siri app icon. Apple has also made changes to the customization options for pace and expressivity for American and British voice. For American English, there are 7 voice options, while British English has 4 voice options. So if you like customizing how Siri sounds, there are some new options to check out in this beta. Next up is search. If you go to settings and then search, there is now an option to control how many apps are suggested. You can choose between 4 apps, 8 apps, or no app suggestions. This gives you more control over the suggestions that appear when using search. Number 4, Clock. Now let's talk about the Clock app. In Beta 5, the font used in Clock app, including the alarms interface, appears noticeably thicker compared to Beta 4. Same change is also applied when using timers. So if you compare Beta 4 and Beta 5 side by side, you should be able to notice the difference in the typography. Number 5, Mail. Next, let's talk about Mail. In Mail settings, there is now an option to personalize Smart replies. This option is turned off by default, but you can enable it if you want to customize your smart reply experience. This gives us more control over how smart replies work in mail. Number 6, Wallet. Now let's move on to the Wallet app. In Beta 5, Apple has changed the way search appears in Wallet. Instead of having the larger search bar that appeared in previous betas, there is now a search icon on the right side. There is also another change involving passes. If you create a pass, this feature is now available outside the US in additional countries. So Wallet continues to receive several smaller changes as Apple gets closer to the final release in September. Number 7, Wi-Fi. Next, let's talk about Wi-Fi. When you connect to a Wi-Fi network while your phone is also connected to a cellular network such as 5G, 4G, or LTE, the cellular connection indicator no longer shown in the same way in the interface I tested. Instead, you will see the Wi-Fi connection indicator. This makes the connection status look cleaner and puts more emphasis on the active Wi-Fi connection. Number 8, Liquid Glass. Now let's talk about Liquid Glass. When adjusting Liquid Glass to a clearer setting, the glass effect appears even clearer compared with previous betas. The transparency and appearance of the interface have been adjusted, giving supported elements a more transparent look. There is another small visual change that you can notice when comparing to Beta 5 with Beta 4. Number 9, Splash Screens. Next, let's talk about splash screens. The first time you open certain apps, you can now see a splash screen introducing the app. I noticed this apps including music, shortcuts, photos, calendar, TV, the App Store, voice memos, and games. These splash screens appear when opening the apps for the first time and are another part of the new user experience in iOS 27. Number 10, bug fixes and remaining issues. And finally, let's talk about bug fixes and remaining issues. As with previous betas, in this beta, there are still some issues that you may encounter. One thing I'm still seeing is the indexing message, according to iTyson's post, when he updated his iPhone to iOS 27 Beta 5, which indicates that indexing can take a few days to complete. Because this is still beta software, some features and behaviors can change before the final version of iOS 27 is released. So, if you're running the beta, keep in mind that the experience may not be identical on every iPhone. And those are the features, changes, and other things I noticed in iOS 27 Beta 5 and iOS 27 Public Beta 3. Apple has made a number of smaller changes in this release, including updated app icons, Siri changes, new search options, clock typography changes, smart reply customization, wallet changes, Wi-Fi interface changes, liquid glass adjustments, splash screens, the updated battery interface on the iPad, and various bug fixes. If you're running iOS 27 Beta 5 or Public Beta 3, let me know in the comments what changes you've noticed on your iPhone. And as always, remember that the beta software can contain bugs and unexpected behavior. So make sure you understand the risks for installing it on a device you rely on every day. Anyways, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more iOS 27 updates, beta coverage, features and changes. I'll see you guys in the next